Good morning, citizens, and welcome back to the Verse. This is day 2 of the expo, and I'm putting this out a little bit late, so it might not really apply to any of the CCUs that I'm about to show you, but this is a video to kind of explain CCUs, upgrading ships, how they work, and how you can use this to save yourself a lot of money on ships during the expo. So if you have not ever upgraded before, this will kind of go over what's available, how to find out what's available, and how to make a plan in order to get a better deal on your ship. So if you want to upgrade a ship, if you have a starter pack or anything, we're going to go here to the pledge store, and from there, let's say if we had a starter pack like the current Mustang Alpha. We spent $40.50 on the Mustang Alpha, and we're going to do some upgrades. All you need to do is go to ship upgrades, and so on the ships, if we looked at all here, we can go Mustang. It would actually show up on your all ships if you had one. Mustang Alpha, it's normally a $30 ship. The $40 package that I just showed you actually comes with the game, but this is the value of your ship that you have here. And from this, let's say I wanted to get myself an Aurora LN. Paying $10 will upgrade your Alpha to an Aurora and LN. Now, the normal insurance on the LN is a lot less than what is on the current Expo Mustang Alpha, so whatever has the highest insurance, those will transfer over. There was a time when lifetime insurance was available on a lot of the upgrades, but that is pretty much non-existent now. But if you do start with a ship with lifetime insurance, and say the new cutter that I'm expecting to come out in the Expo starts with lifetime insurance, you're going to be able to transfer that lifetime insurance a lot further along. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to leave this at all ships, but we're going to go onto this side, and to find out the deals of the day, you just need to scroll down on here. And what we're looking for is multiple choices. It's going to show up as like a little black symbol. There's one right there, one there. So there seems to be two of them. The two that we have today are the A1 Spirit. It's a $200 ship, but we're looking here, $175 war bond. That means if you spend with cash, $175 war bond, you're going to get the A1 Spirit with the Ardent paint. The other one that is available, we're going to go back down and find it again, is the Sabre. So $160 war bond, and it's a $170 value ship. This one actually does come with higher insurance. So if you have a ship that only has 3-month or 6-month insurance, the highest insurance would transfer over, which would be the 10-year insurance. How this works and how war bonds work and how upgrades work is, let's say we wanted to get a ship that is more than $160, or more than $170, I should say. We're going to get this war bond. It's worth $170, but we're only going to be paying $160. But if we start with a ship that is a lot closer in price, go all the way to the bottom here, what are our options? If we get the Razor LX or the Prospector, and we're going to spend $5, we can now go from a $155 ship to a $175 or $170 ship for only $5. So you are saving that money. You're only spending $5 and you're going up $15. That is how war bonds work. Also, if you start with a Prospector and go to the Sabre, you're going to be upgrading to the higher insurance. How a CCU chain works is then, what if I later find a ship that is less than a Prospector? I could get a CCU to that ship and then go along. So if we're looking at what's available right now, the Sabre war bond, we can go Prospector to Sabre, costs us $5, and then we can go from the Sabre to the A1. So if we look at here, Sabre to the A1, on those two options, we're going to spend $5 to go up. And now we're going from a $170 ship to a $200 ship for $5. The reason we would do this is, let's say we had a ship that we wanted to get that was a lot more money than the A1. Let's say we're going along and we wanted to get something like a Hercules C2. The C2 here, not available yet, but when it is available, maybe it's because I have this. Let me do this first. just to double check that it's not available. Currently not available, but it will be available later on if we wanted to get something like the C2, working our way up there, or something like the 600i, which isn't available, or say a mole. We wanted to get ourselves a mole. Going from ship to ship to ship, working way up to the mole. Every time you're using a war bond CCU, between those, you're spending $5, saving 10. Spending 5, saving 15. You can link those all together. The only thing you have to really be worried about or careful about is when you're getting a ship to another ship. Like, let's go back to the Saber. Oh, that was the Spirit. Let's go back to the Saber, this one here. Getting the Saber, what ship are we going to upgrade to the Saber from? You have to be sure that it's one you can always get. If it's one that's limited, it might be a bit of an issue. The Expanse is a good example. There might not always be an Expanse. So if you don't have the ability to upgrade to the Expanse from another ship, then you're not going to be able to take part in the CCU chain unless the Expanse is available. So you always have to make sure that it's a ship that you can get to that is at the beginning of your CCU chain. A good example for this one would be the Prospector. You can always get a Prospector. That's a good one to have at the beginning of the upgrade. Really easy way to save money on bigger ships if you're looking to get ships, or if you think in the future you might want a ship and you think the ship is going to go up in price. An example recently has been the Hull D, I believe, went up in price, and the Orion went up in price. If you were looking to get those ships locked into a lower price, you could go from something like the MR to the Orion, used to be a good one, and then you would be saving the money. You can still apply the MR to the Orion even though that price is going to go up in the future. It's a pretty awesome way to save money and a good way to kind of plan to get a ship with the features that you want. Another thing is if there's something in the thing, like this Spirit comes with the Ardent Paint. If I upgrade to this A1 Spirit and then I upgrade to something else, my package will still contain this Ardent Paint even though it no longer contains a Spirit. So the Best in Show paints, if you're transferring through something and it comes with a special paint or a Best in Show paint or any other little add-ons, those will come along with your package. And even if I'm getting something like I've up to the point where this is turned into Abandoned Merchantman, it's still going to contain that Spirit paint in there as well as anything else that's been added along with that. The only thing you have to be aware of is if you wanted something like a 600i as part of your chain and that you need to get the Best in Show paint at the end of the event, then you would like to hold on to all your other CCUs until after the event, have the paint applied, and then continue on. But that's it. This is how you find out what war bonds are available. Every day of the event there's going to be different war bonds, and at the end they're going to be bringing some back. So I didn't pay attention to what ones were around during the Alien Week, so if you know which one those are, you could have let me know. They're gone now. The Saber and the Spirit are going to be gone today, and there's going to be new ones for the new manufacturer tomorrow. That's it. Hopefully this makes sense. CCUs, a great way to either lock in prices for something you might want in the future, to upgrade your ships, and to make your fleet the fleet that you want. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And one thing to remember, I was about to say goodbye, but when you melt a ship, you will get back the price that you've paid. So if I upgraded the Aurora ES to this and I spent $155 on that, I wouldn't do that. But if you did that, when you melt it, you're going to get back the price of your upgrade plus the Aurora. You could always buy back your Aurora at the price that you paid. However, this CCU will now be gone. You'll never be able to get that CCU again. You'll just get the credit of the money here. Also, war bonds do require cash. So if you have credit in your account, so when you look at your account, it'll have credit up there. You cannot use credit. Credit would be this price here, which comes with slightly different things in some cases. Like if we look at the Saber here, the Saber with credit costs $10 more and doesn't come with the insurance. The war bond, using actual cash, that's the only way to save yourself money. So that's it. Hopefully this helped. I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes, and that's where I am right now. So hopefully this is something that is going to be used to help you save a little bit and to make that fleet you want. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody.